What if you could turn any friendship into a love story? What if that friend you've been swapping memes with for years is secretly the love of your life? Like one day you're arguing over pizza toppings, and the next you're staring into their eyes, wondering, wait, is this a rom-com? Could you really turn any friendship into a love story, or is that just Hollywood gaslighting us? Let S crack open this heart-shaped puzzle and see if there's S magic hiding in your buddy hangouts. Here S, a crazy thought. Maybe every friendship is just a romance waiting for a plot twist. You're already sharing secrets, laughing at dumb jokes, and texting at 2 a.m. about life's chaos. Sounds like a relationship, minus the candlelit dinners. What if all it takes is a spark like a bold move or a stolen glance to flip the script? Before we start scripting your Oscar-worthy love story, let's dig into the mechanics of this friend-to-lover pipeline. First, let's talk chemistry. Science says friendships often have the same building blocks as romance: trust, comfort, and shared vibes. A 2017 study found that 68% of romantic relationships start as friendships, so the odds aren't bad. The catch? You've got to shift the dynamic without torpedoing the friendship. Step 1 is proximity, not just physical, but emotional. Start opening up more, not just about your day, but about your dreams, fears, or that time you cried watching a dog rescue video. Vulnerability is like catnip for connection. If they lean in, you're on the right track. Now, here's where it gets spicy. Flirt, but make it sneaky. Drop a playful compliment like you pull off that hoodie better than anyone I know, and watch their reaction. If they blush or fire back, you've got a green light. Body language is your wingman here. Mirror their posture, hold eye contact, a beat longer, or accidentally brush their hand when passing the popcorn. These are low-risk moves that scream, "I'm into you," without shouting it. Psychology backs this mall. Consistent signals build attraction over time like a slow-burn Netflix series. But what about the big leap? You can't just stay in the flirt zone forever. You've got to make a move. This doesn't mean a dramatic confession under the stars unless that's your vibe. Try something simple, like inviting them to a date without calling it that. Say, "Let's grab dinner. Just us, somewhere nice." The key is intention. Make it feel special, not like another Taco Tuesday. If they say yes and show up looking extra sharp, they're probably picking up what you're putting down. A 2021 study on attraction found that people are more likely to reciprocate romantic interest when it's framed as exclusive. So make them feel like the only person in the room. Here's the tricky part. What if they don't feel the same? The fear of rejection is real, and nobody wants to lose a friend over a misfired crush. That's why you test the waters first. Drop hints, gauge their responses, and don't go Ellen until you're reasonably sure. If they're not biting, pivot gracefully, keep the friendship intact by acting like it was no big deal. But if they're giving signals back like lingering hugs or hard eyes, emojis, don't overthink it. Seize the moment. Life's too short for what ifs. So can you turn any friendship into a love story? Not every one, but the good ones. Absolutely. It's about building on the trust you've got, adding a dash of courage, and timing it right. Next time you're chilling with that friend who makes your heart do a weird flip, don't just sit there. Flash a smile, drop a hint, and see where it takes you. Worst case, you've got a funny story. Best case, you're writing the first chapter of something epic. Now go make your move. Your happily ever after might be one bold step away.